What is up, guys? Good evening. It's your boy Nathan. We are back with another live, and we're going to do something different today. We're going to talk with content creators about their club. It's aptly named State of Affairs, and it will be in the playlist on my channel moving forward as follows. I will get other content creators on it as well. We're going to start off with Giant, obviously, OG of the chat, OG of his channel as well. So we're going to start out with them. I think it's only appropriate we start off the new season talking about clubs, talking about certain clubs. And I think Real Madrid would be one of those clubs that are in a very interesting phase of the season, considering what happened last season, obviously, of course, with the exits and the entries of certain players, as well as latest news, which we will obviously get into eventually. But the whole purpose of the game is to, I mean, game in the sense of the chat. The whole purpose of the state of affairs is to discuss succinctly, but specifically how, in this case, Giant feels about where his club is at the moment. Of course, everyone in the chat is free to also join in. Obviously, this is a sports channel. It is not a dedicated club channel. Although everybody knows I'm a United fan, but this is the kind of content I like. I like talking to people and getting into the head and basically thinking about what they getting to know what they think about and what is going to happen and their predictions for the future of their clubs. So moving forward, this will be ongoing series. I don't want to give any spoiler alerts, but there will be more. And accordingly, when I line them up, I will tell people. I will probably put a community post every time I get someone on the channel to talk about their club. But we start off, of course, with the Kings of Europe. We start off with Real Madrid. No problem, Jayan. Take your time. No problem. Compliments. Madridista forever. Hello, hello. Good evening. Where's the beatboxing? He'll come, dude. They are on. They're doing another. They are doing a stream on their channel as well. In the meantime, if you all have any questions, do line them up. I will start them and I will get them ready to go when we are ready to start. If you want any kind of answers, anything, to put a question in there, and we will get to it obviously as we go along with the video. Otherwise, in the meantime, how is everybody's evening going? The weather is very cool here in Goa, and it's been raining a lot last couple of days. How is the weather where y'all are watching from? Do let me know. And I'm very excited to start this new playlist. I'm hoping to get a bunch of content creators from different clubs on. Um, so we can pick the brains of fellow Indian content creators as we go along uh, to build up the 23-24 season. So what are we going to do with this turtle? Madrid this stuff forever. That's a very interesting question. I don't know if you know this, but I have a fixed stance on Kylian Mbappé, which I discussed with Jayant when he did the infamous rage video of whatever happened the last time. Uh, I have a take on it, but it doesn't really matter what I think, because at the end of the day, it's not the club I support. So I would really prefer your guys' takes or Giants' takes. For me personally, you can't deny the talent, but at the same time, the way he handled the snub, the Real Madrid snub, doesn't sit well with me. Sometimes I don't know what you guys feel about it, but sometimes your word is your word, and he gave his word allegedly and then broke it, and a lot of fans were very unhappy about it. But they watched the World Cup performances and the heads turned, and rightfully so. I think if you go based on his performances during the World Cup and the season, you would obviously get excited again to have him back in your to want him and get him into your team. But at the same time, I feel I don't know. I'm just very hesitant. Um, I'm just very hesitant with the fact that a singular player has so much control, of the narrative. Uh, this might, this might supersede football, but as someone who had like players like a Paul Pogba, like a Di Maria, players like that, and been burnt by them in a way. Not necessarily Paul Pogba, but been burnt because of how they are personality wise. Um, I am very hesitant personally about Kylian Mbappe. I always will be, although I jokingly said, because I'm sure Jayant will remind me, I jokingly said I would take him at I would only take him at Manchester United because his mom's a Liverpool fan. I did make that joke, so I have to admit to it. I did make that joke. I did say those things. So yeah, that would be funny. It would be funny. Don't know if Ten Hag could get anything out of him, but that would be interesting. As you know, PSG has sacked their coach and got Enrique in now, so that's going to be fun. Tippy tappy football in France, exciting. Hi Nathan, I will be back at the start of the new Prem season. Hopefully, somebody can topple Man City. Listen, Dark Vision, hopefully too. I agree. Hopefully, your team has a good season as well. Portsmouth fan here from England. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while, buddy. I'm glad you're okay. And yes, or you'll see me for the first friendly. Feel free to join. I'll be doing the Manchester United friendlies as well. I believe we have one against Wrexham. That's going to be interesting. Apparently, we're going to play the kids, whatever kids we have left. If you follow what's happening in the transfer window, you'll understand what that means. But that control will only last till he joins Madrid. After that, it's only Perez who controls everything. Yeah, see, this is my hesitancy, Madrid, this stuff forever. Like, I understand the excitement. I was watching Giant get very giddy yesterday, but you know, I don't know. Yeah. Especially where my club is right now. I'm just looking at it from my own club's perspective. It's just nice to not have the players have control, let them go too crazy. And something tells me Mbappe is going to be a troublemaker, like a James, where uh, he was not ready to be a Real Madrid player. He got too caught up in the glamour of being a Real Madrid player, which of course, everybody's a human being. It will happen, no doubt about it. You will get caught up in the glitz and glamour of being a Galactico. There is no way out of that. But at the same time, it's like you also have to have a balance. Like I look at Modric. Everybody knows I love Modric. Never ever created a problem. Just there to do the work. Extending for one more year. Very happy to see that. By the way, I think Kroos and Modric will both leave next year. Kind of like a Robin Ribery thing. They will both, I think, leave together. Very happy extended 1 year. I mean, listen, man, Saudi Arabia, he can play till he's 45 with the engine Luka Modric has. He could probably play till 50 if he really was disciplined enough, which I think he is. So 1 more year at the top division. Why not? Why not? Go out on a bang. Maybe another league title, maybe another Copa del Rey, maybe another Champions League. You never know. So very happy about that. But I'm just worried. It's a very very interesting signing. If you look at it, if you look at what has taken place so far towards the build up of it, it's a very interesting signing. If it does come to fruition, which Giant thinks it will. I am still skeptical. I'm not going to lie. You know, uh, Once you get burnt, you're always nervous about putting your hand on the flame again. So I'm a little skeptical, but Giant seems to be extremely confident. So for the sake of Real Madrid fans, it will obviously be a good acquisition, no doubt, one way or the other, no matter what you think about the player. And I definitely don't think very highly about him as a person, at least based on what I have seen so far. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but when it comes to like being a professional footballing in the footballing sense, not very impressive, if I'm being honest. Hey Dhruv, good evening. Hey Suryansh, what's up? Suryansh, do let me know if you'd also want to join, buddy. We are talking about Real Madrid today, so if you are free, feel free to join in. I'll send you the link. Let me know. So yeah, so I'm happy. If you guys are happy, I'm happy for you guys. We are on a different role. We're on a different path right now at Manchester United. A very shaky path at the moment. We thought, we thought foolishly, we thought June 15th we're going to have new owners, but yeah, that didn't happen. New owners didn't happen. New signings is we will get into Manchester United on another day. The point is that if it happens, I'll be excited for you guys. It'll be obviously, for lack of a better term, very OP signing. I mean, or the most OP signing, I should say. uh, Before I Giants here, just give me a second, Jan. But if he joins the attack, Vinny, Turtle, and Rodrigo will be there. Listen, man, I'm not sold on Rodrigo. I've actually told Jan that quite openly. For me, strike if he is to play a striker, he doesn't have the heading ability, the physical presence. They're going to have to play differently for him to be a striker. That's my opinion. Anything can happen. Obviously, he can put on weight. He can
Yeah,
tackles.
Mbappe, Mbappe, Kylian, bhai, it's the best player in this world, Kylian Mbappe. Who's Haaland? I don't know, brother.
I think
What's
Haaland is
up?
definitely better. I think Haaland is definitely better after last season, but I see the
Who is
excitement.
Haaland? I don't know, bhai. Kylian Mbappe, bhai, 300 million worth player. What a, bring him. What a guy, bhai. Just for Real
300, bro.
Madrid.
300,
भाई
300
देखो,
worth million.
आप मानो ना मानो
Uh,
नितिन भाई, एट द एंड सब पैसा जोड़ के 300 मिलियन के आसपास तो आ ही जाएगा. आई एम नॉट सेइंग
Bro,
3 मिलियन
he's
देना
he's
चाहिए, और
not
ही इज
he's
वर्थ इट.
not he's not worth 150, dude, from that
या
trash league, yeah. Trash
Declan
league,
Rice,
dude.
Declan Rice is 100 million plus,
He's not.
and
He's not.
then
He's not.
in this market he is the best. Kylian Mbappe is the best, and he will be the highest paid player. Mark my words, by. If Declan
No,
Rice
no,
deserves
highest.
100, Kai
No, no, I
Havertz
don't
deserves
think. I don't
70
think.
million.
See, I first of all, I don't think Kai Havertz deserves 70. He's had the worst season as a Chelsea player. I definitely don't think Rice has earned his
Then
105 million. I mean, West Ham finished. If I'm not mistaken, West Ham was the worst finishing club in London this season. They went from one of the best to the worst finishing club in this season in London. Just London means obviously they finished 15th order. They were terrible in general. For him to go for 100 something, it's insane to me personally. But listen, dude, like it's like I said, it's Arsenal's money. If he flops, you know how I feel about Arsenal. So
hmm.
I'm not going to complain, dude. Let's just put it that way.
That's good, that's great. But what is up, नितिन भाई, क्या चल रहा है नितिन? पहले मैंने आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछ लूं. मेसन माउंट नंबर 7 भाई, व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इन दिस वर्ल्ड?
You know me, dude. I hold on a second. Jayesh is saying hi to everyone. Hello, everyone. Is
Stop.
Mbappe really coming? Ayush,
Yes. I'm
it's,
telling you, brother. I'm telling you, he's
seems like it.
coming by. Mark my words. Mark my words.
Very
He's coming.
cringy, but it seems like it.
It's not cringy
Very
or
no, no,
fringy. He's coming.
very cringy circumstances, I should say. Not cringy, like the circumstances are a little
Uh,
cringy, but
I,
listen, man, who
whatever it is,
cares?
भाई देखो, same
Yeah,
same. PSG are in Madrid shoes this time around, भाई. जैसे रियल मैड्रिड पिछले साल थी कि we had a verbal
yeah,
agreement. भाई अगर तुम इस आज के टाइम पे 2023 you are making a girlfriend, don't just stop at I love you. Sign some paper, sign something, भाई. Verbal agreement is nothing in 2023. मैंने कल भी अपनी
yeah.
स्ट्रीम पे बैठा बोला था. There's nothing like that, भाई. पेपर साइन करो भाई,
Agreed.
पेपर साइन करवाओ, चाहे कुछ
Like
भी हो.
Harry Kane's the best example, no? Harry Kane
हम्म.
now when people are asking him to give a transfer notice, they're saying, how can you do that? He loves the club. I'm like, bro, he did that 2 years ago. Like nobody pays attention, dude. Nobody pays attention. Like everybody just, it's all in the hype. Like 2 seasons ago when he got a handshake deal, he said, I won't put my transfer notice. Daniel Levy let me go if you get the money. Daniel Levy said yes, yes, yes. Man City came with the money. He told Man City to fuck off. Simple. Simple. No, but that's the truth. No, no. 2 seasons later, everyone's like, Harry Kane must go. He must go. Daniel Levy won't let him go for 100. I'm like, bro, who's crazy enough to sign a 30-year-old at 100 million? 100 million with 1 year left on his contract when I can get him for free. Free, dude. Free, and
Not true.
100 million is, and on top of the 100 million, 300K a week. Fuck off, yeah. Give me
Yeah.
Hoyland. I don't give a shit about this dude. Like I couldn't be
नहीं भाई,
bothered.
but
Dude, tell
Kylian
me at the
Mbappe
end of the day,
top.
what did his 30 goals give him? Ninth place. What did
नथिंग, तो
it give
उससे
him?
कुछ, बट ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, ऐसे तो गोल मत मारो, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है यार भाई. इफ अ स्ट्राइकर इज स्कोरिंग 0 goals एंड विनिंग अ चैंपियंस लीग, देन तो फिर ऐसे, बाय दिस लॉजिक देन मारियानो इज बेटर देन केन भाई. doesn't it's मतलब फुटबॉल इज नॉट प्लेड लाइक दैट भाई. He has
No,
scored
but like, but
30.
what I'm trying to say is, no, everyone's like, pay the 100 million. He's worth the 100 million. He'll give
He
you
is worth
30 goals.
भाई
I'm like, bro, he's
top
given
3.
Spurs 30 goals and he's finished out of Europe.
Top three striker in the world right now is Kane, sorry, Haaland, Mbappe and Harry Kane भाई. You cannot name मतलब above Harry Kane कोई भी striker आप नहीं बता
There's
सकते
some
भाई.
there's some there's some guy from Ghent who scored 48 goals, dude.
भाई he can stay at Ghent भाई. He can stay at Ghent, but
Dude.
he's not Ghent, to be very honest भाई.
Yes, sir. See this. I like Michael. Michael, facts, facts. Michael, I like this.
क्या
I
बोल रहे हो
also
माइकल भाई?
I also am extremely skeptical.
जयंत भाई, हाँ जयंत भाई ने मबापे ने हमें 2 बार धोखा दिया है. वो हमें भरोसा भाई नहीं यार. देख इस बार मैं तो बता रहा हूँ भाई, हमेशा कहता कि भाई पीएसजी और पीएसजी की स्टेटमेंट और एम्बापे की स्टेटमेंट अलाइन करते थे, ठीक है, एक एक बातचीत कर रहे थे दोनों. नाउ वॉट एवर दे आर टॉकिंग राइट नाउ भाई, एक साउथ जा रहा है, एक राइट जा रहा है. दे आर टॉकिंग इन ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन राइट नाउ. अगर आप बात करो, किलियन एम्बापे ने बोला कि जब मैंने लास्ट ईयर जब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट साइन करा था, देन ओनली आई सेड कि मैं इसके बाद एक्सटेंड नहीं करना चाहूंगा. एंड कल नसीर अल खलीफी आके ये बात बोल रहे हैं कि भाई एम्बापे ने तो हमारे साथ वर्बल एग्रीमेंट कर रही थी. तो दोनों एकदम कॉन्ट्राडिक्टिंग बातें कर रहे हैं, दोनों एकदम अलग बातें कर रहे हैं. नासिर अल खलीफी आके बोल रहे हैं, सबसे हंसी आई मुझे इस बात पे, वो कह रहे हैं कि नो बडी इज बिगर देन द क्लब, नो बडी इज क्या कहते हैं बिगर देन पीएसजी, जो बेस्ट होगा वो करेंगे भाई. एम्बापे इज बिगर देन योर क्लब. लास्ट ईयर तुमने वो शो किया, उससे पहले तुमने ये शो करा. यू क्या कहते हैं इन्वॉल्व द प्रेसिडेंट, 300 million हेलीकॉप्टर, सब कुछ दे दिया तुमने, सब कुछ दे दिया. एंड देन नाउ यू आर सेइंग दैट तुमने उसको स्पोर्टिंग डायरेक्टर का वो दे दिया, ही विल टेक केयर ऑफ द ट्रांसफर. ये सब कुछ तुमने अथॉरिटी एक प्लेयर को दे दी. एंड नाउ यू आर सेइंग कि भाई ही इज नॉट बेटर. तो गलत बात है, दैट इज रॉन्ग.
Yeah, and someone asked me something, yeah, when I was doing the India Kuwait stream. Someone asked me, do you think Mbappe is worth 200 million? I'm like, bro, listen, yeah, there is no consistency of performances, no, to say anyone is worth that kind of money. I told them very openly, I think there will never be another Messi, Ronaldo. Everyone's like, yeah, Haaland and Mbappe are the next Messi and Ronaldo. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? We're talking about 15 years of consistency. We're talking about 2 years of consistency. Like, what? It is apples to oranges, yeah. It's apples to oranges. Like, Messi was a wonder kid in his teenagers. Mbappe is a wonder kid in his teenagers. So is Haaland. But they never played for Barcelona in their teenage years, dude. Like, it's not like, to the comparison is shocking, yeah, to me. Like genuinely, like, people are like, oh, he's worth all this money. I'm like, bro, he ain't worth shit. He gets one injury and he loses his pace. Now he's done. If he has no pace, he's done. Real Madrid already
True.
showed PSG. If Mbappe gets neutralized, no, the whole team is useless. If I'm telling you, if Mbappe doesn't have pace, no, him and Haaland will be not as
आई
good
थिंक
players as everyone thinks they are.
वो तो बात की बात है. फिर तो मतलब ऐसे में तो किसी भी प्लेयर को इंजरी हो जाए, कोई भी इतना बड़ा
No, no,
प्लेयर हो
but
जाए.
what I'm trying to say
एंड
is there are creative players. Now, for example, Modric has lost his speed, but look, is he
हाँ
not
मतलब
still
ऑब्वियसली,
dangerous? Is he
बट
still not dangerous?
when
He's
you talk about
dangerous, dude.
attackers, as and when their pace gets depleted
No, but I can
by
think of this
time,
fellow, na? Like Zlatan, we can talk about, na? How slow
Zlatan,
is he become over the years, yeah? There
but
are people who have that creativity that works around it. Giroud's another one. Giroud's slow as hell, dude.
hmm.
Giroud's slow as hell. Like, I'm telling you, like, the way people are going, this is the next Messi and Ronaldo. No chance, dude. No
Bhai, but
chance.
by the way, Arda Güler's announcement is the most liked post
Yes.
on Real
Yeah,
by
I'll
Real
just give
Madrid
a
ever,
little
bhai.
update on that. I
Arda,
know, I'm sure that people know already, but I'll just read it out in case anyone doesn't. Fabrizio Romano, 3 hours ago, 20 million euros, which is about 15 million pounds for anyone who gets confused with the conversion. 10 million in performance bonuses, which I'm very interested to know what those are, and 20% sell-on clause. That is very good deal. 18-year-old kid, fantastic deal. Because
fantastic,
even if he
fantastic.
somehow even if he somehow doesn't work out,
Hmm.
you'll still at least get your money's worth back, no
And
matter
दोस्तों
what.
everybody who's asking also कि भाई उसके साथ 17 मिलियन buyout clause थी, then why is Real Madrid paid more than that? तो उसका यही आंसर है, उस because Arda Güler wanted his current club Fenerbahce to have more money because of him, have more profit because of him. That was the view point after this 20 million, and so and Real Madrid said कि okay, we will pay 3 million extra. Is nothing like that. What's up यार भाभी lover, how are you? Everybody like the stream, subscribe to the channel.
Barbie
एंड
lover.
भाई जल्दी से 1,000 सब्सक्राइबर करा दो नेतन भाई के, अगर आपने अब तक नहीं लाइक करा है सब्सक्राइब कर दो, जल्दी से, वक्त से पहले सब्सक्राइब कर दो यार.
Like Michael Ten is asking, before we will get into it now quickly, we just summed up a little because they were asking me, so I just gave them that Mbappe opinion of mine, which obviously is neutral. Yeah, listen, if everyone wants him and they get him, I'm happy. Like I have no, for me, I have my favorite Real Madrid players, and it will never be Kylian Mbappe. That's all I'll say. It will never be. Jayant, I've been very consistent with my favorite Real Madrid players. Everybody knows that already. So it
Yeah,
will
but
never change.
after
Even
10
if he
years,
comes
after
for free,
15,
no, it will never change. Even if he
after
comes
10
for
years, 15
free,
years, and matlab, if Kylian Mbappe and the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Bellingham, and all of them stays for like 10 years or 8 years, matlab, they make a
I will,
legacy
I
at
will,
this
re-
club.
I will respect Mbappe much more for sure. I will. That I can't deny. But my favorites will always be. Listen, dude. I told you, second game of the season, Kamavinga will have a better season than Chouameni. Couple of your subscribers actually came to tell me at the end of the season last year, Nathan, you were right. I'm like, listen, there's something you can look at it and see. You can look like I'm not an expert, but you can look and see there's something about Edward Kamavinga. We wanted Edward Kamavinga too. Like Ragnick wanted him. So when Ragnick said, I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting, and
Sean in the
I'm very
chat, bhai,
happy.
Sean.
Like I like Kamavinga. I obviously love Modric and
Yeah.
Valverde. Like I have my favorites. Yeah, I'm not going to pretend like I don't. I have my favorites from the club. It will not be Kylian Mbappe. I also don't like the French in general, so it is what it
I like
is.
Sanchez. I like girls. Well, I
Ah,
sorry.
no, I mean we all like girls, but I mean like the players, dude. Like,
Yeah,
let me not,
मतलब
let me not, let me
मैं
not.
नहीं.
Uh, so
Sorry.
out of one to ten, what do you say, Ada Guler?
Bhai,
I
I
would
will, I
say,
will, I will be a neutral. I will say a 7 or 8. I will not say कि भाई
yeah, I would say
इससे
seven
तगड़ा
too.
टैलेंट नहीं है. मैं ये नहीं बात नहीं कहूंगा कि बीइंग अ रियल मैड्रिड फैन कि भाई आर्दा कुलर आ गया तो अब नेक्स्ट ओजिल एंड ऑल दैट. To be very honest, we haven't seen him play that much, and that too last time I don't know कि टर्की से कौन सा बंदा आके इतना आउटशाइन कर रहा था. It was उंडेर जो लेस्टर सिटी में गया, एट द एंड रोमा गया, यहाँ वहाँ गया, पर उसने इतना कुछ कर नहीं पाया. और कौन टर्की में काफी सारे प्लेयर्स हैं. रिमेंबर नितिन भाई, us hyping Turkey like hell
Bro,
in the
dark
Euros, and then they
horses,
flopped. And
dark
then they flopped.
horses. Then what is it? Tuckly fellow. What is the name? Yeah, they won the league that year with no. What? Yelmazer, and what is the
Yilmaz.
bald fellow's name? Yeah, the striker. Yeah.
मुझे रुक
Gee,
जाओ.
how we hyped them, no, and we all look like donkeys
हाँ,
after the
मतलब
Euros. Proper.
उसके बाद से आई डोंट इतना क्या कहते हैं ट्रस्ट the
Turkey.
Turkey players
Turkey
for sure.
players.
By Arda Turan, Kingiz Under, Burak, Yilmaz, Shoyonshu,
Ah,
Pemta भाई, Hakan Kong,
Yilmaz.
Hakan Kong, Kaklo Gongu, जो भी है वो.
Ah,
भाई
Chalanoglu.
इतने चना
Inter
ओगलू
Milan.
भाई. हाँ भाई, इतने सारे लोगों को हमने हाइप करा था. तो एक वो चीज है जो मैं उस टर्की वाले उससे सब कुछ सीखा कि भाई मतलब यू जस्ट कैन नॉट ओवर हाइप बिकॉज ही इज फ्रॉम क्या कहते हैं रियल मैड्रिड. ठीक है, तो आई विल गिव दिस ट्रांसफर 7-8 बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सबसे बड़ी बात की भाई इतना बड़ा प्लेयर अपने डायरेक्ट राइवल्स को जाते हुए नहीं दे सकते फॉर श्योर भाई. बार्सिलोना में हम नहीं दे सकते थे बिकॉज वैसे भी उनकी मिडफील्ड में दे नीडेड अ प्लेयर लाइक हिम, एंड हमने वो पजल उनकी सॉल्व होनी नहीं थी, हमने ले लिया हमने. ठीक है, चाहे इस सीजन शायद उसको इतने सारे मिनट्स नहीं मिले आर्दा गुलर को एट रियल मैड्रिड. नेक्स्ट सीजन व्हेन मॉड्रिच अनफॉर्चुनेटली एंड Toni Kroos unfortunately will leave Real Madrid. That is going to be very very tough as a Real Madrid fan. But then Arda Güler main क्या कहते हैं गेम comes into play. वो भाई उसको मिलेंगे अच्छे moments because attacking अगर
He'll
आप बात
also
करें तो
he'll also play he'll also play reserve football.
right.
Now it's not like he's not like he's just going to sit on the bench. He will get game time
He will get
somewhere.
not. He said I will not play for Castilla. I
He
want to be
doesn't
the
want to play
next.
for Castilla.
नहीं तभी तो स्टार्टिंग में रियल मैड्रिड वाज रेडी टू पे एंड रेडी टू डू एवरीथिंग एंड साइन हिम इजीली, जो कि इजी पीजी रूट होता. बट देन ही सेड कि आई वांट टू बी अ स्टार्टर बेसिकली.
Oh wow, it's going to be very interesting season then. Let's see. So Madrid is stuff I was saying Nathan भाई वो turtle नहीं आए तो हमारा first choice cycle Hoselu होगा. Listen to I'm controversial. Get ready. Hot take already for Real Madrid.
Ozelu will be better than Mbappe.
Hoselu will get you 15 to 20 goals.
नहीं
Get
हाँ वो
ready.
तो चलो ठीक है, वो तो 15
Get
गोल मेरे
ready.
पास है.
He'll get it because I'm telling you, I have a good feeling. I think this is a very good stopgap striker. I was telling Giant maybe you need a stopgap striker last season only while we were talking about transfers. I think Hoselu is a very good stopgap transfer. I think he has had a good season for relegated Espanyol, which I'm sure Barcelona fans would have been very happy about. But Huselu, of course, is also of that quality of Real Madrid because I believe he's a youth academy prospect from there, so he'll know what the club is about. It is a reliable striker for the moment, but obviously not long term. I wouldn't be surprised if he does well for at least one season. I won't be surprised. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. Abhila saying hello, guys. How do you rate the new jerseys of your respective clubs? As long as the Glazers are in my club, Madrid is the forever. I don't. I don't
11.
care.
I to give my jersey 11. Bhai, what a classic, what a beautiful jersey, and it's going to be a Galactico jersey as well, 3.0. So I to surely love it, bhai. I to surely love it. मजा आ गया भाई.
I like the green one, which everyone keeps getting me abused for the third kit. Just
Of
to be
Liverpool.
controversial with people, I like the third kit. It looks interesting. Mbappe attitude is shit, but talent is good level. Agree. Burak Yilmaz was
Agreed.
good. He was good going into that Euros. He was, but then don't know what to say after that. All the hotel bills and flight tickets of Deco gone in vain. He could give Real Madrid the money. He could give that money to Real Madrid to sign Mbappe. Yes, he did win a league title. Yes, he was good. But we got ruined in that one, Michael. We got really ruined in our predictions for Turkey. Very badly ruined, I would say. Mark my words, Madrid midfield will struggle for some time and Modric and Kroos. Oh, no doubt about it. You can't replace talent that is that consistent easily.
Hmm.
It's not possible. You can throw all the money in the world you want. I think Casemiro was the best example. Like a lot of people, there were a lot of people, not Jayant obviously, but a lot of people was like, he's the perfect replacement. He's going to slide right, and I'm like, bro, this guy's sliding nowhere. He's sliding nowhere, and I said this at the earliest of the season, and it's
Who
on his
Chouameni?
channel. Yeah, Chouameni. I said he's not going to
Chouameni,
slide right in,
but the
and
way
and it's
Chouameni
on it's
started the
on Giant's
campaign.
channel. I'm sure Giant
But
remembers, but I've said
but
it on his
but
channel
you
while
can
doing a watch along.
but you
Oh,
can watch before the injury and before the World Cup what Chouameni
yeah.
was. Matlab,
No.
literally
I'm just saying. I don't
nobody
think
was even
I.
mentioning. मतलब
Hmm.
जस्ट मतलब टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट एक नॉस्टैल्जिक होना एक अलग चीज होती है, ठीक है.
Yeah,
एंड
of
लाइक
course.
लिटरली देयर वर नन हु वर क्या कहते हैं टेकिंग द नेम ऑफ क्या की कैसेमीरो काई कैसेमीरो. इट इज व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड स्ट्रगलिंग आफ्टर सो मेनी इंजरीज एंड एनी एफकिंग टीम विल क्या कहते हैं स्ट्रगल इन दिस वर्ल्ड
Yeah.
if they will have this much injuries. And to all the important players, David Alva, Kamavinga, Tony Cruz, ठीक है, Chouameni, likes of these players were injured, तो भाई obviously defensively तुम ठुक हो गई. भाई क्या हाल है अंश भाई, श्योन भाई in the chat, what's up Shoni, what's up?
Good. Nathan, bro, I don't know why aren't we going for Jonathan David? In my opinion, Dhruv too left-footed. He's too one-footed. We already have bunch of one-footed players in our team. 60 million is too much for Hoyland. Max 30 million. 50 million euros will be about 43 million pounds. I think 50 million euros is acceptable, Dhruv. We need a striker no matter what, and Hoyland is my number one choice. I didn't want Kane. If I didn't get Osimhen, my next choice was always Hoyland. So I'm very happy that we are still in track for Hoyland. I think he's a player that we can mold under Ten Hag to become a versatile player, and he's at a good age also to do that. So perfect. Any decent striker will get 15 to 20 goals with Vinicius on the wing. Well, Jayesh, I disagree, man. I think Benzema struggled to get over the line this season. Actually, both of them kind of struggled, but obviously,
But
like
still
Jayan said,
the
it's injuries to squad members, and
but
it's
नहीं, हाँ.
it's related to a lot of things. Like I don't necessarily think
But
Vinicius on the
despite
wing.
being so,
Vinicius on the wing will get more goals. I don't think a striker will necessarily get 15 20. Let me be more clear. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't
but
necessarily think
but still
that.
मतलब despite all these injuries, Benzema gave a 40 GA season, so that was
Yeah,
next
yeah,
to
yeah.
an excellent.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, but it's Benzema, Hoselu. Like Like you also have to measure that out. Now
But
you have to
Jose
be
Lu is
fair.
in a good form, by to be very honest. He's
Yeah, Hosalu's
right.
on a good. I think it. I personally think it's a good. Everyone that comes on the channel who's a Madrid fan asks me, what are we going to do about? I always tell them the same thing. I think Hosalu's a good stopgap striker, and that's it. I don't hype it up too much, but you never know, dude. He could surprise us, and we could all at the end of next season go. This was a brilliant buy, brilliant stopgap, brilliant purchase to make shift for the future. So
Hmm.
we'll see. I'm good, Ansha. How are you? I'm good. Prime Dele Ali or Jude Bellingham? Listen, Shion. Prime Dele Ali at 19 played for Milton Keynes Dons. Jude Bellingham played 40 games in the championship for Birmingham. I hope that answers your question. Milton Keynes Dons, by the way, is not a championship team when Dele Ali was that age.
और
Just
भाई
so get clear.
19 अभी 19 में ही is playing for Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham is 19 and is just signed for that answers
No,
every question भाई. And
no, like
मतलब
at
मतलब to
that
be
even at that England stage, like
Hmm.
it's
And to be
not
very
really.
honest, जो जूड बेलिंगम हम पता नहीं डेली डेली अली जो की प्राइम हमने कभी देखी नहीं. द प्लेयर ही वाज एट टॉटनहैम एंड द वे ही वाज स्कोरिंग गोल्स एट टाइम्स उसका प्राइम
Yeah.
वाज वेरी वेरी डेडली हो सकता था. ठीक है
Yeah.
तो कभी वो अपनी प्राइम पे पहुंचे नहीं तो यू कैन नॉट इवन कंपेयर बट टचवुड बेलिंगम की प्राइम हमें देखने को मिलेगी एंड ही विल बी टू गुड एंड ही विल बी डूइंग दैट एट रियल मैड्रिड. हाला मैड्रिड तीन आड़ा मास
I
बेस्ट
also think
ट्रांसफर
so.
विंडो रियल मैड्रिड नितिन भाई इन योर ओपिनियन.
Sorry, say the best signing?
Best Real transfer a T club is having right now? Do you think it's Real Madrid or somebody else? Matlab, if you talk about PSG, they are also having a very classic.
Yes,
Uh,
PSG. They can
they,
sign God
they
and
have
they'll still
signed. They
lose,
have
dude.
signed
Doesn't matter.
Asensio.
They
They
can
have
sign God and they'll still lose, dude. It doesn't matter. PSG, though, I don't even acknowledge them. Let them sit
Nitin
in their
bhai,
Cup de
they
France, dude.
they
Like
they
whatever that
signed
is.
Marco Asensio. They released a video of Marco Asensio, but they did not even show a single video of Real Madrid because ईगो ब्रदर ईगो बिकॉज उन्होंने पूरा अपना स्टेडियम दिखाया अपने फैंस दिखाए आईफिल टावर दिखाया पेरिस वेरिस दिखाया एंड देन दे शोड मार्को एसेंसियो. आई वाज लाइक भाई एक प्लेयर आता है उसके एक्स मतलब रियल मैड्रिड ने बेलिंगम को बुलाया डॉटमंड के गोल सब सारे गोल्स दिखाए. उन्होंने कोई गोल्स नहीं दिखाए कुछ भी नहीं दिखाया उसने बोला सीधे भाई तगड़ा प्लेयर आ गया.
The poet is saying is now the most lethal in Europe. It depends.
Obviously
The poet, I'm going to say the same thing I said last season. It depends on which three start. For me, it has gotten to the stage now where there's too many midfielders and people have to make strong decisions on who's the starting three. You can't do. I said even another thing I said at the beginning of last season to Giant. I'm like, Valverde at right wing for a whole season will not work, and it did not work. So it's like which combination of midfielders are going to be in the middle, but in particular, I think that will determine if they are the most lethal in Europe because everyone has a specific quality that is required, that is very good, and you can't push all of them in the team because there will be a lapse somewhere else, and it can cause what happened with Man City. So I don't. I would normally I would agree, but I really think it depends on who is the starting three of the midfield. I really think so. Also, you have to see how Cruz is going to be form wise. He isn't getting any younger as well, although he is younger than Modric, which is a little weird. But I mean, listen, yeah, Modric is a tank. Bias aside, so it doesn't. Comparing him with other players on that team would not be fair anyway. Hoyland and Immobile as backup. Michael, honestly, I'm good with Hoyland. We'll keep Martial for one more year. We won't able to offload him, in my opinion. We have to keep Martial. We might have to bring a youth striker as a number three choice. Hopefully, we don't give McNeil
भाई
and Ugal both on loan. Hopefully, we keep one of them to
भाई
at
बहुत
least
बड़ी
to be
न्यूज
on the
आई है.
bench.
What Bhargav Gogoi is asking right now, Valverde is right back. Carval should leave with due respect. I'd say Carval के लिए Al Nasser are very interested. Saudi league से there can be a big offer coming for Carvajal, and you never know, bhai. You never know. You literally never know,
Listen,
bhai.
dude, I am Bhargav. I don't know if you've seen me on the watch-alongs for the Real Madrid games. I am very fed up of the Valverde playing in all these other positions. I am personally see he's not my team, so I can't complain. But I have told Giants very outrightly. Every time I see him on the right wing, it annoys me. Every time, because the first thing is he doesn't cross. Yeah, like now pushing him at right back and also him not crossing. No, the right side is going to be very exposed. It's going to even be more exposed because who's going to double up on the right wing? If you because uh, Fede Valverde was the double up on the right hand side. So now if he starts all the way from the back forth, it's difficult, man. It's difficult. It can cause injuries if you overplay him. There's a lot of issues. He's a young player. Like it can put unnecessary stress on him, dude. I really think it's very
But
unfair
to be
to
very honest,
Valverde.
Fede Valverde is going to be very important to keep our
Very important.
right wing and right hand side lively, because most of our players are inclined towards left. You talk about Fran Garcia, you talk about Vinicius
Yeah.
Junior, Kylian Mbappe left wing, ठीक है, Bellingham also left sided. तो Chouamani is a player who can play on both the sides, ठीक है, वो थोड़ा सा ambidextrous है. ऊपर से अगर फेदे वेलवार्डे की बात करो, he is the only player who is inclined towards more towards the right hand side. वहां से ही विल हैव टू, मतलब सिंपल एज दैट, हम लेफ्ट विंग को ओवर क्राउडेड कर देंगे तो सामने वाली टीम भी नोज कि रियल मैड्रिड ओनली क्रिएट्स फ्रॉम लेफ्ट. वन स्विच टू द राइट हैंड साइड एंड Fede Valverde is there, he can change the games, he can change many games for us, because he will be the surprise package. And Rodrigo also, because अगर Rodrigo इस सीजन नहीं अच्छा खेलता, मतलब टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, Rodrigo
He's
का क्या
done, right?
होगा, you क्या होगा, you don't know भाई. And as a Real Madrid fan, I never ever want to lose a player like Rodrigo. He's hell of a talent. He is better than so many wingers in the world right now. The top two Brazilian wingers, in my opinion, are Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo. To be very honest, मतलब there are no better. अगर तुम stats भी निकालो पिछले सीजन के लिए, मेरे ख्याल से, ठीक है, प्लेइंग इन डिफिकल्ट लीग्स, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, ठीक है. उसके बाद अगर मैं तुम्हें बताऊं, तो रोड्रिगो को राइट विंग पे आना होगा, क्योंकि राइट विंग पे आना होगा, प्रूव करके दिखाना होगा, because left wing के Vinicius Junior cannot be replaced, or then he cannot replace Kylian Mbappe. The only side where he can start वो राइट विंग ही है. उसके अलावा वरना वो जिंदगी भर रियल मैड्रिड में बैकअप बन के रह जाएगा, किलियन सॉरी इसका विनीशियस जूनियर का लेफ्ट विंगर बैकअप, जो कि मैं चाहता नहीं. आई वांट टू सी दैट गाय 90 मिनट्स इन ईच एंड एवरी मैच भाई. सुमन इन द चैट, लव यू सुमन, मेरे ब्रदर भाईजान, क्या हालचाल.
Hey, Suman. Hello, Suman. I think we will do a shocking offload seeing by the squad. Interesting. No, so I wanted to ask you a question. Madrid, this stuff, I'll put it up here actually. It's a great question. Are you all going to go diamond because you all have six prime midfielders?
मतलब
Basically. I don't know. 4-4-2 is like 4-1-2-1-2, right? Like that's what
हाँ,
the
फोर
four
वन टू वन.
I'm looking at it as four with a
But
Chouameni
I don't think
holding, obviously.
if Mbappe comes in, I don't think it will be a four
You
three.
don't think
In my
it'll be
opinion,
Vinny and Mbappe up front
it
in the
can be
two?
a 4-4. It can be a 4-4-2 with Fede Valverde taking that freedom वाला
Right
role, or
CM.
Rodrigo, और Rodrigo. मतलब आरसीएम तो वो हो जाएगा Fede Valverde, ठीक है. आप एलसीएम डाल दो, प्रोबेबली मेरे ख्याल से बेलिंगम को एलसीएम रखो, एक पीछे चुआमेनी रखो, बीच में you can have Rodrigo as well, who can go on the right or can play in the middle, or मतलब Arda Gular can play the number cam wala purpose. Arda Gular can also do that perfectly. But in my opinion, we can also play 4-2-3-1 with two CDMs, मतलब with double pivot of probably Kamavinga and Chouameni, two French connection in between. Then left hand side Vinicius Junior, beach mein you can have Rodrigo. Then you have Fede Valverde on the right, and up front Kylian Mbappe. That can be a hell of a hell of a diamond.
Madridista forever saying, I love the way Jayat already believes Mbappe is the Madrid player and using him explaining our future tactics.
भाई he is, I'm telling you भाई. नहीं आया ना, चैनल बंद कर दूंगा. और बताओ, नहीं आया, will delete the channel भाई. और बता दो.
I wouldn't rely on French people, Jayat, in general. That's all I'm going to say. I wouldn't rely on French people in general. But listen, yeah, I mean, who
It's coming
knows,
to Real
man?
Madrid भाई.
It's
मैं तो
becoming
जर्सी
very
अरे
इसको
भाई,
पता
crazy.
नहीं किस चैनल की बात कर रहा है,
भाई
अपना
मैं
कह
तुम्हें
रहे
बता रहा हूँ, देखो सुनो, अपने की बात कर रहा हूँ. तुम्हें बता रहा हूँ, मैं तुम्हें बता रहा हूँ कि भाई 9 नंबर की जर्सी एम्बापे की मंगवा भी दी है. और बताओ, 9 नंबर की जर्सी मंगवा भी दी है, अब तुम देख लेना भाई.
I
आ
think
रहा है भाई.
Oselu will get number 9, right?
Jose got number 14.
14. Wait, who's 14?
The day he was revealed, every Real Madrid fan was super happy. But they were the happiest during his क्या कहते हैं, presentation, because he got the number 14. Everybody was like, yes, that is the hope that we need in life.
I mean, bro, like the numbers don't matter, yeah. Like
अरे भाई,
Rafael Varane's 19 in our club, yeah. Who cares? Like, I don't care about all this stuff.
Rafael Varane is 19. हाँ मतलब
Yeah,
number 19.
he'll get 4 now, I think, because Jones has left the club, but he was 19 for 2 seasons, basically. Not that I care. I
हाँ
only care
भाई,
about one. I only care about one number as a United fan. I don't know about you guys. I only
number
care about the
7
seven.
and
Yeah, I only care
Mason
about
Mount.
like the other
And
numbers
Mason
matter.
Mount is
They
the
don't
number
matter
7.
to me. Yeah, I don't like that, but it is what it is.
क्यों करा इन्होंने?
And I don't want to get emotional when I say this because this is not about United, but I'll just answer it very simply. The number 7 is an honor in our club, where people wear a number 9 and a number 10. Everyone goes CR7, no? CR7 knew what that number meant. There is no CR7 if he didn't know what that meant. He would have picked another number. I assure you would have picked another number. Where is the 7 in CR7 come from? Let's be honest. Let's be honest about it. The number 7 is an honor for our club, and Mason Mount has not earned the honor. Very simple. It is not personal. It is not an agenda. It's just the truth. He's not earned the number 7. And the thing is, our club is all PR now. It is nothing to do with earning, which is very frustrating. It's just PR related. It's always PR related. So I am not happy, but we moved, dude.
भाई
What else?
चाय 32 भाई, तू यहाँ पर है भाई, मैं मिस यू चाय 32 भाई, आई लव यू ब्रदर, व्हाट्सअप, क्या हाल है, कैसा है, लॉन्ग टाइम नो सी भाई. भाई व्हाई वी आर नॉट साइनिंग फ्रेशनेडा फ्रॉम वैलिडोल, पता नहीं वैलिडोल, आई डोंट नो भाई, जस्ट वी आर वेरी वेरी नॉस्टैल्जिक
He's
अबाउट
you
कारवार.
haven't signed a Fresneda yet. I thought he's coming.
हमने सिर्फ 5-6 साइनिंग करी है. वी हैव साइंड फ्रान गार्सिया, वी हैव साइंड, वी हैव कॉल्ड बैक ब्राहीम डियाज,
I
दो
don't
ये
like.
हो गया,
I don't
आर्दा
like.
गुलर,
I don't like this
बेलिंगम,
joke.
4.
I don't
ये
like this
हाँ
joke. This joke I don't like. This will actually make me very angry if this happens.
भाई.
Like
डेविड
I'll
डेया,
genuinely be very angry if this happens.
but David Deya will leave, right? Or he is going to stay
I
if
no
Onana
comment,
comes.
dude. No comment. I'm too depressed still, dude. No comment. It's been 7 days. Liverpool's making an offer 200 million to sign Kylian Mbappé. Reports Edu, who gives a shit. He's not going to Liverpool. Bro, they didn't have money to sign Bellingham. What are they going to? They're going to bring out the levers too, dude. They're going to leverage Anfield to buy him. Come on, yeah. This is ridiculous. These people are high, dude. Which two
Oh,
defenders would you start
nah,
among
nah.
Rudiger, Alaba, and Militao? For me, Jayesh is asking, Jen, what do you think? For me, it will be Rudiger and Militao. I don't trust Alaba because he runs around too much.
अब नहीं, मेरे को तो लगता है Alaba
Simple.
and Militao. Probably Alaba and
Fair
Militao
enough.
from next season. It's going to be Militao and Rudiger probably, but अभी तो यही चलेगा मेरे ख्याल से.
What does PR
भाई
mean? Igor Simak is saying PR is basically trying
भाई
trying to look good in the
भाई
public
रितन भाई,
eye.
मेरे को एक चीज कहना चाहेगा नाउ, मतलब probably if we sign Kylian Mbappe, I'm very optimistic about it. After that, we will be a team like Manchester City. Not saying we will play the same game, but we can experiment like Manchester City. We can play a back three. We can play four
Hmm.
midfielders. We can play a diamond, and
Yeah.
we can switch our formation as many times. करने तो नहीं चाहिए बस, but we will have plan A, plan B, plan C as well, like Manchester City, in my opinion, because they started with a 4-3-3, then they shift to whatever they wanted, 3-3-2-4-1, whatever they wanted to play, they
Yeah.
played because they had so much depth in their squad. Finally, I feel after so many signings, बस राइट बैक एक जगह है जहां पर हम पिट जाएंगे. उसके अलावा आई फील वी आर stacked with players, with quality players, just not
I think the
saying
diamond will
कि
be
भाई
excellent. I think for me a diamond would be Chouameni, Kamavinga on the left, Valverde on the right, Modric up front, and Vinny and Mbappe. I would think that's awesome. And I think Modric, because he is a bit advanced now, doesn't have to necessarily track back. Just allows him to unlock the front part of the pitch more. For me personally, I think you have to protect him a lot more this season because he is getting older. And I think back in the good old days, Tottenham Hotspur days, Modric 10, I think cooking time, dude. Especially if he can unlock the pace of Vinicius and Mbappe. Uh, it'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great.
भाई जितने बंदे देख रहे हैं, हिट द लाइक बटन, लेट्स हिट 50 likes as soon as possible, and let's get Nathan to 850 as soon as possible, guys. Please do that. Love you all.
Yeah, do that, guys. We're on our way to 850. I was having a rough time. Yeah, we know that. I don't know if Giant knows that or not, but we do know that. Yes, I'll leave it up here for Giant to read.
मैंने reply कर दिया.
No one replaces Marc-Andre Ter Stegen at Barcelona. It's not about that, Jayesh. I don't want him to go to Barcelona. It's not about him being a number one.
नहीं नहीं
That's
भाई,
it.
अगर डेया आएगा तो राइट नाउ, विदाउट एनी ऑफेंस एंड एनीथिंग, मेरे को नहीं लगता डेया कैन प्ले अबव मार्क आंद्रे ter Stegen.
No, I don't think so either. But that's because they play differently, na. That's it really. I think short stopping. You know how I feel. He can go toe to toe with anyone in this world. I don't doubt that at all. Zero doubts. I'll back him any day. Copa Amancio, Juanito, Butragueño, Raul Ronaldo, real number 7. Yeah, but Franco, what I'm trying to say is right. Like, yeah, because someone said we gave the number 7 to Mariano in a prior comment here. That is a good point. Madrid is a forever. Well, listen, man, it's a number important to my personal self. A lot of United fans aren't happy, to be honest, and it's all hidden behind the "we will back the coach" business, which I don't really care for, but it is what it is. Bro, Tottenham are a good club. I agree to some extent for sure. We need defenders. I'm telling you today, defense will be the problem in a year. Yeah, I mean the defenders aren't young, are they? That is a very good point. That is a very good point. 850 sub soon. Yes, hopefully a channel name TCSV suddenly disappeared. No, dude, I think that's just a net issue. And also
नहीं
Ceballos.
नहीं,
Ceballos
because
is
I
there.
said things about
Oh
Mbappe
yeah,
na,
yeah,
which
the
made
Mbappe thing. Oh god.
नहीं नहीं भाई, telling you भाई, telling you भाई, देखो 2 हफ्ते में पक्का पता चल जाएगा that he is coming.
I
Because
love
भाई financially
Swap is coming.
भाई,
Swap is coming with a confidence. Huh? He's put this on your channel and my channel today.
I'm
He's
excited
coming
for the
with great
code.
confidence.
Fucking no
I like
one. Good
I
one, good
like
one.
this. I like this. KM9, dread it, run away from it, but it will still arrive.
Bhai, Nathan, I'm telling you, the day Mbappe, Real Madrid signs Mbappe, and the first time you see Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, and Rodrigo starting front three of Real Madrid, everybody will say कि it was Real Madrid call to change the new rule of offside. क्योंकि Mbappe and Vinicius, if they are running, अगर पूरी बॉडी का नहीं है तो वो तो एक पैर अंदर रख के ऐसे खड़े रहेंगे कि आजा भाई, ये और ये भगे
So
और फिर
it's a
ये
good time.
कटा.
It's a good time. It's a good time to retire Harry Maguire with the new offside rule.
ये तो चलेगा पूरा का रूल, वो तो फास्ट है, वो तो दे विल गो थ्रू.
भाई मैं तो बता रहा हूँ डिफेंडर्स के लिए टू मेक अ ट्रैप विल बी भाई, मतलब क्रैप हो गए भाई, मैं बता रहा हूँ भाई.
Sofian Amrabat, listen, dude. I was very high on Amrabat after the World Cup. Hopefully after the preseason starts, we'll put a bid on him. I think we're going to go for him only after we get a striker, though. But yes, Sofian Amrabat, very excited. Casemiro, not replacement, substitute, help. Depends on how Eric Ten Hag wants to play, based on the players we have of it. Which is a bigger downgrade, Ronaldo to Mariano or Messi to Ansu Fati?
मेरे ख्याल से रोनाल्डो टू मारियानो.
Even though a lot of legendary players have won the 7, no, I think Ronaldo to Mariano still worse, I think. I guess Rafa Marin will replace Nacho next season. What do you think? For you, Jan, what do you think?
राफा में, yep, I want that to happen भाई. कोई तो प्लेयर लेके आ जाओ यार. कस्टिया बना रखा है, फैक्ट्री बना रखी है, जीन्स बनाते हैं,
No,
खुद नहीं पहनते.
they have to play youth, man. They can't get away with it anymore, dude. I saw they have Man City have some player. I totally forgot his name now. He played on the wing, yeah, for the last 4 games of the season. I totally forgot his name. He was playing so well, yeah. Like even Man City's youth now are coming through, dude. Like Real Madrid have to do something. Yeah. We also have to do something, just so we are clear. Real Madrid have to do something, yeah. Like seriously, they can't just keep selling them, man. Only to get them back 10 years later, like Joselu, funny enough. But you have to do it, man. You have to get somebody somewhere. Dembele to PSG soon to replace Kylian Mbappe. I mean, you can take Lukaku, take Dembele, take Lacazette, take whoever do that. Clubs makes no difference really. They do the same
मतलब और
thing.
वो भी है कि we give our players to all the La Liga teams, and then they come to haunt us every.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
You
I
talk
couldn't
about
agree more.
you talk,
Yeah.
you talk about Parejo, You talk about Raul D. Thomas. You talk about Jose Lu. They make sure they score against us every time we meet. And then Sarabria, PSG में भी वो आया है, वो कहीं से भी 2 गोल मार गया, पता नहीं मैच 2-2 हो गया था हमारा एक मैच. Sarabria scored in that game. तो मतलब they make sure to prove their point कि भाई तुमने हमें जाने दिया, गलत बात है, we can. बट मोस्टली प्लेयर्स का इतना नाम नहीं हुआ, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. अगर आप देखो ऑस्कर रॉड्रिगस, अनदर नेम, वन ऑफ द फेवरेट यंगस्टर्स आई यूज्ड टू वॉच. ठीक है, जब ट्रेनिंग में मैं आता था तो आई वाज एक्साइटेड कि भाई लेट्स सी व्हाट ऑस्कर कैन डू. ही वाज नोन फॉर लॉन्ग रेंजर्स एंड आफ्टर Rodriguez left, we are still looking for a long ranger super Mario, and I think Fede Valverde is that guy who scored n number of long rangers, mostly out of the box. So let's see,
I
like,
don't know. I don't know how you feel about this, dude. But I feel like why can't, like, if Liverpool can get like an Andy Robertson to be a mainstay from Hull, why can't a member of the Fabrica just be in the team? Or even
नहीं
Casti-
मतलब
I look at it this way, dude. I look at it as you have to earn your stripes. If you give people a chance, no, and they can't earn it, it's different. But if you don't give anyone a chance, it's weird, yeah, because they earn their stripes somewhere else. They come to play against Real Madrid. They look like world beaters when they play Real Madrid because they have something to
ah but
prove. And then
but
and then it looks weird, yeah. It looks like, wait, they have played for our team. It's like one of those things, you know.
to be very honest, they can earn the stripe for sure, उसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है. But it's also the competition that they are up against, right? If you talk about the last like 7-8 years of midfielders that Castilla have produced, I don't think any one of them, even after leaving Real Madrid, are good enough or better than Toni Kroos, Modric or Casemiro. They are not, by to be very honest. मतलब अगर हम चांस देते क्या पता हो जाते. But मतलब touching a I'm not defending that we haven't used any Castilla player and that is good for Real Madrid. I'm not defending that, but obviously, like right now, if you look at Chelsea, they have bought so many youngsters, n number of youngsters. Defender is 19-year-old, midfielder are next Super Mario and whatever they are. But that is at the end a gamble. What if they
Yeah.
all fail? What if they are prospect right now? Okay, they are
Yeah.
not proven talents. What if they fail? What is the current situation of the club? You also have to matlab, take decisions keeping in mind the present as well. Obviously, future should be good, future should be bright, but you cannot say the decisions that Perez have made in the recent past or right now are wrong for the club. They're best for the club. Hey, we have the best
No,
talent in the
I
club.
don't. I don't think I can even blame Perez on this one. Quite honestly, I have a lot. There's a lot of things I don't like about him. I don't. I see. Listen, it's not about that. It's about the club, right? It's not about the person. Always the club first, no matter what. Even if it's a president who's been very successful. My thing is what, like you said, the midfield. No, I agree. But then there's like a left back, a right back. There are so many positions in the
Hmm.
team where even if you can get someone, like I don't care. Like we did the whole Lunin thing. If people who know from the beginning of the season, we did the whole Lunin thing, which was very funny because as soon as he came to play, there were clean sheets coming. But the point is, it's like at some point of time when the rubber hits the road, as they like to say, you have to like go we need to gamble on ourselves because we don't have the backup for all the positions this season. Like you have to put an actual gamble. You can't like makeshift players even if they are exceptional, because what happens is, see, I'll give you the best example. Why talk about other teams? I'll give you my best example. We did it with Alanga. It worked to an extent. We did it with Garnacho. It's working. Like I think it's working personally. But who knew? Yeah, we all sat there. I sat there, watched the FA Cup Youth Final. I was like, this guy looks good. Yeah, there was another guy that looked good from Norway, Aronson, but that's not important. Like this guy looks good. Like put him in there. Yeah, put him in there. What's the harm? What's the harm? What's the worst that can go wrong if you give a player 10 minutes in the last 10 minutes of the game?
Hmm.
Especially in the attacking roles. Now he hardly can concede a goal from left wing. So for me, it's like somewhere down the line. Like now we know, right? The right winger is an issue. Bring a right winger, yeah. Give him a chance. Let him play with that high quality. You never know. They'll step their game up. They'll gain some confidence. You might get a
And by,
gem that you never
I will
expected.
I will also blame Castilla for some things like for example when everybody is or most of the starters were injured at Real Madrid. Everybody was talking about Vinicius Tobas to come. Everybody had an eye on him, but he was performing poor. By our Castilla defensive record is way poor. We were 2-0 up in the finals, in the playoff finals, to get promoted to Segunda Division. At the halftime, we were 2-0 up. Then we lost the match to 2. Then we draw the match 2-2, and in the extra time again we were 3-2 up. Then again we lost the lead. So that shows how poor we are. We matlab, again, in the semi-final as well, we क्या कहते हैं, considered 3 against Barcelona. So defensively we are very poor when it comes to Castilla. We matlab, Rafa Marin is a good prospect, ठीक है, but if you talk about our fullbacks, they are poor, bhai. Vinicius Tobias is not good at all.
No, I'm just giving
Defensive.
an example. See, Jan, just to be very clear now, like, see, midfield, though, honestly, I don't think anyone could be replaced anyway. But like, just somewhere else, like, some best
Attacker.
example, now best example, striker, like he, like Benzema, you could tell after a certain point of time he is gassing out. Yeah, he's also not young. It's not like he's not fit, like certain other players we won't name just because we are over with them now, so we don't need to. But like anywhere, like just the open-mindedness to go, okay, let's see what happens. Why not? Especially in the games, like there were games where y'all were winning. Give someone 10 minutes, give someone 15 minutes. Yeah, what's the harm? What's the damage? There is no damage. Just give them. They'll get some confidence. They'll go back down to the reserves. They'll play well, like an Ahmad Diallo, who now, as you know, played really well for Sunderland now. We are very excited to have him back. It's like you never know what happens there. You never know the spark. Rashford was a fourth choice striker, third choice in the reserves. Everyone got injured and he got his start and he's never looked back. He's never gone
हाँ
back down
true
to the
that मतलब
reserves. I'm
मैं तो
just
इस बात
saying,
से
like, you never know. You never know where someone's going to shine. You just don't know. That's the truth. Like, we can all sit here and go, yeah, this player didn't play well for this team. But like, let me put it this way to you, Jan. Let's say you play striker, right? I'll ask you a very simple question. Do you think you will perform better even if you're a crap striker, no, with Modric behind you or with Declan Rice behind you? You will play better with Modric behind you. Even if you're
true
crap, you will still play better with Modric behind you than
हाँ
Declan Rice.
true that
That's what I'm trying to say. That's my only argument. My only argument is like with better players, no, everyone might step their game up. Garnacho stepped his game up. He's still playing with the youth, but he stepped his game up this season. Like, you never know. Yeah, I always believe in that. You never know. This is the great thing about youth academies. This is why I'm very proud of our youth academy. From history speaking, obviously, historically speaking, I'm very amazed by what Man City is currently
the
doing. I'm very
oldest the oldest player academy player that playing in your team right now is
The oldest academy player playing in our team now will
still playing.
be it'll be Rashford. Because now we have
Nacho
we have because we
Nacho
have
Carvajal.
yeah, exactly. See, it's a great thing. That's what I'm saying now. It's like you never know who's going to stand out. Yeah, you never know who's
True
going
that.
to stand out and
I
stamp
to
their mark on the team.
I
You
to
have
love
to like
Nacho.
you have to have some faith. I,
I have
I think
massive
Nacho's
respect. I have
I think
massive
Nacho is
respect.
great. Yeah,
I have massive
I
respect
think he's very underrated, and I think he has
hmm.
done a really good job for
At
what
Real Madrid.
what he is. One of the
At
reason the
Real
transfer
Madrid
market is so inflated is PSG,
for
100%.
sure.
Dude. That ruined everything for everybody. And by the way, Jayesh, Mbappe got a similar deal because I told Jayant before the snub became public that apparently this is some kind of similar deal he got. And then we all found out, the whole CEO joke and all. We found that to be true later on. Example of Castilla, Real Madrid academy grown player Ivan Fresneda is in radar Barcelona, but we will not look at 20-year-old is that good. And with Valladolid owned by R9, it'll be easy for us. Absolutely.
Hmm. Bhai,
Well said.
there is a source from Sky Sports who's telling right now that PSG have warned Kylian Mbappé that they will be forced to sell some of his teammates if he insists on leaving the free next summer. The club will lose out on 200 million if he leaves in 2024 for nothing and would need to keep up for that loss. And also, by apparently out of nowhere, PSG are now caring about FFP. They are now caring about rules. They know their boundaries now. He's
Apparently, they might be interested in triggering Xavi Simons' callback.
hmm,
You know how much it is? I was shocked. Dude, everyone
the
does
काफी
better business than our club. His buyback
हाँ
clause
काफी
is
कम है 6
6
million है
million euros, which is like two
nothing.
and 3 million pounds. 3 million pounds of Xavi Simons, dude, to come back. Like,
PSG
what
sent a
like our
letter
club
with a
is
very
so bad, yeah.
PSG sent a letter with a very offensive tone in response to Kylian Mbappe's a few weeks ago. They believe the moment Mbappe's letter became public enormously damaged the club. If he changed his mind, no problem, but it should have remained private and we would have settled it between us this summer. PSG gives him until July 31 to make a final decision. भाई अब लड़ाई हो चुकी है भाई. अब तो आप मान लो लड़ाई हो चुकी है, अब तो मजा आ रहा है. जयंत भाई ब्राहिम डियाज को भूल गए भाई. ब्राहिम डियाज इज नॉट अ कस्टिया प्रोडक्ट, ही इज नॉट ला फैब्रिका प्रोडक्ट भाई. वो सिटी का बंदा है जो हम लेके आए थे भाई. वो सिटी का ग्रेजुएट है,
Yeah.
नॉट.
It's so funny. Fun fact about Brahim Diaz, Shion. Uh, Brahim Diaz has a Manchester United clause that if Manchester United come buy him, we have to pay a specific amount of money if we want to buy him. When they got rid of Brahim Diaz, look, everyone tries to screw you, dude.
But I agree
But
with
yes,
what
yes.
this guy is saying. And अंश भाई जो कह रहा है वो बिल्कुल सही कह रहा है कि अब निको पास की जो जो बातचीत हो रही थी कि भाई अर्जेंटीना में ही मतलब अप्रिशिएट अ लॉट, मेसी ने भी तारीफ करी है, सब कुछ है. बट नाउ दैट आर्दा गुलर हैज कम, निको पास यू कैन स्टे एट कस्टिया. ये वाली
See,
बातचीत.
but this is exactly what we are talking about, Anshna. It's like there are so let me just put a little context. Manchester United were 2 games away for playing the most games by any club this season. Any club. Because
रियल नहीं खेले ना.
we went to the end of everything except the Europa League.
बट
Like
रियल नहीं खेले ना
everything.
सबसे ज्यादा गेम.
No, because we have another cup now. We have the
हाँ, मैन
Carabao Cup,
सिटी.
another extra. Yeah. So what happened was we were 2 games away. And even those 2 games away, we played the same 15 to 18 players, Ansh. Same 15 to 18. We started gassing. We thought we weren't even going to finish top four. It's like the embarrassment of riches Real Madrid have. No, you have to have the open mind to play other players so everyone doesn't get injured. If we have another hectic season, because next season is the Euros, you have to protect the players, dude. You have to. Like it's all well and good about winning, but if your players are injured and you end up winning nothing, everyone will go the other way. We overplayed our players. We had no one to play once everyone got injured. It's like you have to meet that balance, and this is why Pep wins everything. I hate to say it, dude. I like when I tell you I hate to say it. No, I hate to say it because like even if Klopp did this shit, no, I would have been like, okay, yeah, I like Klopp. He reminds me of Sir Alex, whatever. But Pep does this and wins, dude. It's a clear strategy that works clearly, and nobody else in the world does it. In the world, huh? It's not even a Real Madrid thing. Nobody in the world does it. Arsenal bottled it for the same reason. We fizzled out. We went. We in the end it looked safe, but we were fizzing out if we didn't get knocked out of the Europa League. I'm sure we would have finished outside of top four. Real Madrid went from undefeated team for like 4 months to finishing third. You all finished the same place we finished at the end of the day. There has to be a balance, and Ancelotti has to open up his mind. Ancelotti has to figure it out, change the formation. Something has to be done. You can't have 8 prime midfielders and play 3 of them and one on the right wing and left back. It's just not common sense, dude. You got to do something. Three at the back, put 3-4-3, 3-4-1-2, something, 3-5-2, whatever. Something has to be done. Where players will get injured again, and they will be, and it will be very frustrating because the international boards will come for the clubs this time because they'll be like they know it's a European Euro Championship season. Please take care of the club. Every time an international tournament comes, no, there's always countries associations coming out saying we have overplaying the players. Example in our own club, Rashford, Lindelof. The Swedish national coach came out and called Ole out straight. How are you playing him like this? He has a back injury. I'm calling him to play for Sweden and I have to keep him on the medical bench because he can't play. But he's coming back to play for you every game. Rashford with the same thing with the ankle injury. So much so we took him injured to the Euros, didn't play a game, came back, then got the surgery. We missed him for 3 months. It's like you have to manage players here. You can't be stubborn. It's not like Carlo Ancelotti is managing Everton. You're managing Real Madrid. Yeah, act like it. Like with respect to Carlo Ancelotti. Like it's not an insult. This is not prime AC Milan. This is not 2008 United. This is not 2015 Real Madrid. It's 2023. Yeah, like you have to play accordingly. No one at this point of time in the game, no football club has played on average the number of games we play now in the last 5 years. People never used to come anywhere near these numbers about 15 years ago for number of games played, including
True that.
internationals. Like, you can't just
That
push
is
people
the
because
reason.
sports medicine has advanced, so everyone's stamina is better, so everyone's physically better. What is this? They're still human beings. They still have regular bones,
Exactly.
dude.
That is why people have started taking retirement from international duties
Bro,
earlier, bhai.
Rafael Varane
Rafael,
openly said he
exactly,
retired so he can play more club football. It's so
exactly.
frustrating. I don't even like France, but I like Varane. He's my player, and to hear him say I won everything. I'm retiring now because so I can focus on club. That is basically saying we are getting overplayed. That is basically
Exactly.
an admittance.
Even
He's not going to say
Tony
it.
Cruz said that. Tony Cruz said that.
Tony Cruz, like, it's an admittance. It's an admittance without insulting any national team or club. It's too much for me now. I need to protect my own health. I'm calling it quits. I'm not going to play 7, 8 games of international football every year so I can get a break while everyone else can run around like fools. Simple.
I don't think yaar Sean bhai ki Alvaro Rodriguez will be the first team player.
Who knows? How do you rate Ganacho? As an upcoming talent for me, very exciting. I would say a solid 8 out of 10. He has come very clutch. He almost came clutch in the FA Cup final to equalize also for us. So very happy, very lucky to have such a talent. So I'm very happy about this personally. Real need to sign a strong right back. City ने defense में है. Yeah, exactly. The point. Like, at the end of the day, there's only so much makeshift you can do. Makeshift works. I make this joke with Jayant, right? Like, every time for the first half of the season, every time he asked me the prediction, I said 3-0. Like, just like, it could happen.
Hmm.
I'm not saying no, but every time I would just say 3-0 because I really thought no matter who's playing in the team, no, there are certain games Real Madrid's going to go out there and run them over. And then Ramazani taught me a very important lesson. Second game into the season, he taught me a very important lesson where
What
you
is
have
that?
to play where you have to play your best no matter how shit the team is opposite you. Very simple.
Hmm.
Otherwise, you're going to pay. It's very simple. So I agree. The poet. I don't know if there's enough money to do it. I don't know if there's enough time to do it, but I agree. At least a right winger. I wouldn't mind Valverde playing right back. As much as it annoys me, I know I'm going to get annoyed when I see it, but a right winger or a right back is necessary before season starts. This is my personal opinion. Jan, what do you think?
About
Right back. So the poet is saying Real
Real
need to
leaders.
sign a strong right back, but for me, it's like right back or right winger is necessary. What do you think? Is it a right back or is
Right
it a
back,
right
right
winger?
back,
What do you
right back,
right back?
right back, right back. Everything will be done and dusted by. मतलब every uh, like mistake or every क्या कहते हैं, the problem that we had at Real Madrid will be addressed, in my opinion. Right now, right wingers we have Raheem Diaz, we have Rodrigo, we can have Fede Valverde there as well. Arda Gular can play the right winger. So a mix of all these players will do a great job. But I don't think that anybody else will. मतलब
Lavanya is
at the
saying
right back.
who's he in the title? Mbappe. And simple game से मुझे लगता है नहीं तो कल आज नहीं तो कल मुसियाला और क्वारात्स्केलिया बार्सिलोना जाएंगे. If you pay attention to at least what the Napoli the Napoli CEO is saying, bro, now people will say I'm making jokes. You're going to have to genuinely pull levers to get Kvaratskhelia out of there. Kvaratskhelia is going for minimum 9 figures. They will not sell him. They will not sell him for anything less than 9 figures. Agreed. FIFA and UEFA suck. True. It has an effect on the end product too. Agree. Musiala also, I think, another 100 million for sure. If this fellow went for it, 100%.
भाई मतलब nobody is talking about Kvaratskhelia.
No, no,
Nobody is
no
talking.
one's talking. He's saying in the future he might go, but I'm telling you right now, the way if he plays the way he played this season for Napoli, that's also another 100 mil. So it's tough. If Mbappe got for renews again, should Real be after him against next summer? Because it's humiliating. It happens twice when he has rejected us. Gopal, I already said shouldn't have gone the second time. Jayant, what do you think? I'll leave this to you.
If Mbappe God forbid renews again should नहीं भाई उसकी भाई ये इस बार तो नहीं तो फिर कभी भी नहीं. आई एम टेलिंग यू भाई मैं एक वीडियो नहीं बताऊंगा एम्बापे पे कब कुछ वो आ जाए वो 1000 गोल मारे रियल मैड्रिड, अगर इस बार नहीं आया तो फिर नहीं भाई, खत्म, नेवर एवर.
Mendy will be sold. I can feel it. Next season we go for Davies as things stand. Is Davies going to be a good enough next season, Arnab? You never know what happens, man. 1 year is a long time. Kovara reminds me of Neymar, honestly. Yeah, with less of the rolling around, dude. Oh, sub for Jayant. Yeah, we will miss TCSP. Jayant, oh god.
You will never miss us because we'll be there forever. And भाई तुम लोग बता दो अगर आगे तो क्या करोगे, ये भी तो बताओ भाई. What is this भाई? As the content creator, we take all the risk and you enjoy. What is this भाई? This is bullshit.
So Jayant, to basically go back now that we have caught up with most of it, we have caught up. What do you, out of 10, honestly, what do you give last season?
Real
Guys,
Madrid,
we'll
I
just
give
discuss a little and then I'll take your chats again if you don't mind. Do
five,
put them up.
five
I'll start them.
max, 5-4
Five.
max.
Fair enough. Fair enough. As it stands right now, do you think that you all can win the league? Honestly,
100%.
right now as it
100,
stands, means without
100%.
Mbappe, like with Joselu, as people make the joke all
100%.
the time.
100%. 100%. 100%. 100% we are going to kill it by, because they lost Busquets, because Barcelona lost Busquets, they are going to miss him massively भाई. कोई भी नहीं कर सकता वो बुस्केट्स को एक सीजन में रिप्लेस, कुछ नहीं है बस की भाई, किसी भी टीम की नहीं होती. अगर ऐसा प्लेयर, अगर मॉड्रिच और क्रूज जाएंगे तो फिर हमें बहुत दिक्कतें होने वाली है. बट कम दिक्कत होगी बिकॉज हमने एक मतलब कामाविंगा तब तक 3 सीजन खेल चुका होगा रियल मैड्रिड में, 2 सीजन चुआ में नहीं खेल चुका होगा, फिर वार्डे 3-4 सीजन खेल रहा होगा, बेलिंगम 1 सीजन खेल रहा होगा. तो स्टिल वी विल हैव अ will have players की भाई रियल मैड्रिड में कैसे खेलना है, एंड स्टिल देयर विल बी सम केमिस्ट्री. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि उनमें केएमसी वाली हो जाएगी, एमकेसी वाली केमिस्ट्री हो जाएगी, बट स्टिल मतलब दे विल हैव सम एक्सपीरियंस टू प्ले एट द क्लब. ठीक है, तो एकदम से प्रेशर नहीं आएगा उनके ऊपर. बट यस वी विल हैव दैट, मतलब वी विल सफर अ लिटिल, क्योंकि टोनी क्रूज मॉड्रिच दोनों चले जाएंगे, एंड देयर विल बी responsibility on Bellingham and Arda Güler to make the creative actions, and the rest of them to somehow to distribute the task of Cruz, because जो Cruz करता है मेरे ख्याल से nobody is the that kind of orchestrator among all the 8 midfielders. Ceballos is one, but I don't think Ceballos will get that many chances, to be very honest. But I think we will win the league this time around for sure.
Okay, so just because I don't know if Giant's aware of it, I put a poll in there. Do you think the same question I asked Giant, do you think as it stands, can Real Madrid win the league? I will check into it a little later, but just letting everyone know I put a poll up. Simple Gaming's asking Musiala or Jude. Jude. Musiala is a traitor. That is a something
He's
we'll
not.
talk about
He's
some
not
other
a
time.
traitor.
He's an absolute traitor.
You
Dirty
don't
fellow.
respect. You don't give the respect that guy deserves. He goes to Germany.
That I'm not getting baited by this because I'm going. I know after what I say, no, then I'll have to hear a certain clown about a certain clown, no, that I really don't like. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Traitor. That's it. Thoughts on
But
Inigo Martinez? Correct me if I'm wrong. My La Liga knowledge is not great, but isn't he the Bilbao centre back, Inigo Martinez? Or did he play for Bilbao? I don't remember.
Bilbao, I
Nico
guess.
Martinez, Bilbao, right? Athletic Bilbao. Victor Roque and Gondo. Listen, Gondo, best free signing out there. Simple as that. Best free signing. I think so. Wait, who else has gone free this season? No, best free signing. I think
दोस्तों,
that is safe to say.
Ghost Recon Ultimate Edition खरीद लूं क्या?
No,
बताओ क्या नितिन भाई? Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy Ultimate Edition, 24
I'm
euro
sure
दोगे?
no, don't spend anything on an ultimate edition, dude. I buy games like God of War if you're going to buy ultimate edition where you get nice figurines and you get like stuff that you can actually collect. Because like FIFA has an ultimate edition, you get only FIFA coins. Like you use those coins to open packs and get nothing and you just wasted your money. So there are games which give you like beautiful like structures and collectibles, no, those are the games you should spend that kind of money for. Unless you have that kind of money to blow, then anything you can do.
1,000 rupees तो I can pay. तो बातचीत.
Because ultimate editions, what is it, 8,000? What is it, how much is it?
2,000.
and listen, if you want to spend, it's great. Like,
One
yeah, I mean, you can, sure. 2000, not that bad. What if someone
1,000
like
is.
Messi in Miami, our dude Rodrigo the Paul will do some? Bro, listen, dude, that guy rolls around and cries himself. What he's
दोस्तों
going to
आप
do?
लोगों को पता है प्रिंस ऑफ पर्शिया का गेम आ रहा है
Reboot, I
रिदम
think,
भाई
no? I think reboot is
रिदम
coming.
रिदम आई एम सॉरी बट भाई द लॉस्ट क्राउन
Is it a reboot or is a new one? You guys haven't talked about Jude. We'll get to it, but this whatever the questions you want, put it up, dude. We'll talk about. For me,
डूड
I
दो
think
भाई
we did address Jude at the beginning of
हम्म
the
एग्जैक्टली
chat Madrid stuff. However, I think Jude Bellingham is going to be the best signing, whether Mbappe comes or not, because I don't like Mbappe, but that's a personal thing.
एम्बापे तो
I listen, man. I don't like him. I don't like that dude. I didn't like it, but I'm consistent with it, Jen, because I didn't like it when Pogba did similar things. So I'm not really going to change my mind on that. Unfortunately, I can respect him as a player, but like for me, it's like it's different for me. Jude Bellingham will be the best signing this season. I think. I think he might shock people and actually replace players in the team.
पर
So
you guys haven't
I
talked
think
about
he's
भाई बंदिस्ता फॉरएवर मतलब you are right. Like इतने ज्यादा लोग बात नहीं कर रहे. The day Jude Bellingham will play his first game at the Santiago Bernabeu. First of all the players that we have signed will have to wait a little extra to play their first game at Santiago Bernabeu because we are not going to play a home game in the first month probably. पहले तीन
oh
मैच हमारे
wow,
away है
really?
because the pitch will not be ready and the pitch had so many issues the whole season last season as well. तो दे वांट एवरीथिंग टू बी इन अ गुड शेप. तो और क्या कहते हैं स्टेड गोल पोस्ट के पीछे वाले जो सीट्स है विल बी रीओपन्ड. तो वो एक अच्छी चीज है. अमाउंट ऑफ फैंस विल बी मोर दिस टाइम अराउंड बट हमें वेट करना पड़ेगा. बट the day Jude Bellingham touches the ball at Santiago Bernabeu, that is going to be crazy. And I hope his first assist is to Kylian Mbappé or Vinny Junior. Whatever it's, bhai, get ready for mad celebrations, bhai. I'm telling you guys, get ready for mad celebrations this time around. मजा आ जाएगा. मजा आ भी गए हो.
So Shion has a question here. अगर अरिबास निकोपास सच में talented है to City Liverpool जैसा club क्यों नहीं चाहते इनके लिए? Well, there's a very simple reason for that, Shion. Liverpool has their own youth that they like to promote, and so does City at the moment as well.
Obviously.
So
Why
they
will
kind
they?
of it's actually kind of the point we were getting at, Shion, is where like there are a lot of clubs that aren't afraid to kind of give their youth a chance, and I think Real Madrid will have to do that if they don't get all their signings this season, because like we said, there's a Euro season coming up after this, and players will have to be rested basically because they're not going to get a break like they got this season. Like everyone's on break right now. So Real Madrid का यह defense case.
क्या डिफेंस गेम्स
Hmm.
क्या?
Oh, okay. So he's saying, why? How are you 100% confident that you're not going to win the league? I guess
Who's asking?
because that simple gaming.
100% नहीं जीतने वाली डिफेंस टट्टी है रियल मैड्रिड का. भाई देख लाइक टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट एंसेलोटी के फर्स्ट सीजन भी वाज डिफेंस वाज नॉट दैट ग्रेट टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. एंड अंडर एंसेलोटी मतलब यू वॉच द 2014 वाला सीजन एज वेल. Defensively we were not good, but under Ancelotti is like you can concede as many goals you want to, but you have to score an extra goal. You talk about the Champions League that we won. Again, we were not that superb defensively. We considered three against Chelsea, two against शायद PSG, taking consider both the legs. उसके बाद you talk about Manchester City, we considered a lot of goals, but still we were able to win the season Champions League because we scored an extra. We had that firepower. Again, when you bring in a player like Mbappe who guarantees you 40 50 goals a season, ठीक है? तो obviously then you are back at it again, back at Ancelotti's era once again, bhai, to be very honest, where defensively you can be a little weak, but offensively you will be having a superb freedom season, and you will see Real Madrid scoring 5 6 10 15 goals in 3 4
It's
match
like
weeks.
it's like people saying that now you take one to score two or score three,
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Barca has the best defense in the world right now. Well, simple gaming.
Barca is the best.
In the world right now, in the
Man City, what are they doing? Sleeping. I think Man City
I
one of the best.
think Man City too.
हाँ भाई, मतलब
Yeah.
बायर ने उतना परफॉर्म नहीं करा, वरना अगर आप तुम नाम देखो तो दे हैव बहुत ही फाड़ बंदे भाई, दे हैव बहुत ही फाड़ बंदे भाई. दे हैव अल्फोंसो डेविस, दे हैव पवार्ड, दे हैव दिस गाय डिलिट, दे हैव ओपामेकांग, ये सब
Lucas Hernandez
just
left, but
went
no, they have lost
left, yeah.
one.
Lucas, yeah.
Mazraoui apparently is not happy. He might leave
Now
also.
full backs में अगर तुम देखो तो now they have this guy who is he, the new guy Guerrero is now there. तो
Fabrizio Guerrero, yeah. Rafael Guerrero, sorry.
Rafael Guerrero, brother.
What an asshole he is, though. He went from Dortmund to so many of them go from Dortmund to Bayern. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like seriously,
Hmm.
really. So here we have contrasting opinions. Parag is saying if Chouamani plays to his potential, we are winning the title.
हाँ,
Franco is saying Chouamani is getting sold.
nah bro, nah. Mark my word, Chouamani will have the best season. मतलब out of all the midfielders, Chouamani is going to
Oh
have the
no,
best
no,
season.
no, no, no way. It's my
I'm
guy,
telling
dude.
you.
It's
नहीं,
my guy with the
I'm telling you.
dreads. Again,
ठीक है.
another season up. Come up, come up. One more season, dude. Let's go. Jayesh is saying buy Hogwarts Legacy. Absolutely love that game.
हाँ.
Jayant,
Oh,
if you're
मैं
a fan of Harry Potter,
I'm
I
not
suggest you do
I'm not
oh, you're not.
not a fan of Harry Potter, but I have played a Harry Potter game earlier as well, and मतलब I was watching this game on क्या कहते हैं Steam right now. मतलब as we were talking, I was scrolling down little games, ठीक है, here there, and I saw that game और भाई सही लग रहा है. That game is good
Dude,
story mode.
I think even if you don't like it, I think like if you're going to do like play alongs
Stream,
before the season starts, it's a very good option. It's very good. You'll be very pleased with the decision.
but it's
And if you
$2,399.
think it's come down 1,000, but yours it's on Steam, right? We do. I'm thinking of the PlayStation price. Yeah. And by for you, if you think Ansu can become the player we all thought he could become, is this issue physical or mental one where his confidence to
Why
dribble past
obviously
players is really low? I think he has the same problem as Sancho, doesn't he? At the moment.
नहीं, मतलब वही है, once a player is down physically and out of touch for so many days and he's not he मतलब eventually he don't get to play as many matches or as many minutes as possible, ठीक है, तो that also affect the player mentally. तो the time a player is down physically, he is also down mentally, but that can be taken away from him, or that mental pressure can be taken away if he is able to get that confidence from the manager, from the mates, and if he comes on and score a 2-3 goal here and there, the mentality things can be corrected or can be क्या कहते हैं, improved in few games. But in my opinion, if he is getting injured again and again and again, that physical thing is not has not improved in recent time. If you talk about, he has 3-4 injuries, and he had a knee surgery, and after coming and scoring, he is doing that knee celebration. That is foolish in some ways, but वही है, physically अगर if he improves, if his physical health improves, I think mentally he will be क्या कहते हैं, much relaxed, and वो बन सकता है वो player. But if he gets injured again and again, I think he will be sold by.
Okay, I'm curious now. I need to get Jayant's answer for this one. This is a tricky one. Jayant needs to be honest now because now I'm going to put one caveat to this question. Rate these club academy based on talent produced. Now, when you say talent produced, Gopal, do you mean talent produced into their own team or in general? It's a
भाई
very
अगर
important. It's a very
हाँ,
important part of the question.
अगर उसमें होगा
So
तो एक टाइम
you,
पे तो रियल मैड्रिड की जो एकेडमी प्रोडक्ट्स थे, और क्या
yeah.
कहते हैं,
So
मोस्ट इन
yeah.
टॉप 5 लीग्स भाई.
Yeah. So what you do is Gopal answer. You give me the answer to that, whether it is into their own team or into the world. We will answer that. That in general. Ooh, he's answered back. Okay, in general. Come on, Chant, let's go.
चाहे इन
Ooh.
जनरल और एकेडमी हो,
You have
I
to
would say
Ajax, dude.
मैं
Ajax
आईएक्स,
is
ऑब्वियसली आईएक्स नंबर 1 होगी मेरी ओपिनियन में, बट बार्सिलोना को भी मैं काफी ऊपर रेट करूंगा, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, बिकॉज द लाइक्स दे हैव गिवन टू देयर ओन टीम. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, तुम
of
एकेडमी का
course,
यही होता है, तुम अपने क्या
of
कहते
course.
हैं बगीचे में सब्जियां लगाते हो, फल लगाते हो, अपने खाने के लिए तुम खुद सेटिस्फाई हो जाते हो, देन यू स्टार्ट सेलिंग. इट्स नॉट द अदर वे अराउंड की पहले और जो बचा वो खा लेता है,
100%.
ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता. तो आईएक्स, आई विल से आईएक्स, बारसा, then Dortmund, Leipzig, and then Real Madrid. When it comes to
Uh,
in general,
I, I would say that's interesting. You're saying, wait, so you're saying Madrid is after Leipzig?
और मतलब उन दोनों में ही फोर्थ फिफ्थ रखूंगा मैं. आई थिंक रियल मैड्रिड अबव.
Uh,
व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इन जनरल, अगर अपने क्लब को देने की बात है कि मेरे ख्याल से लाइप्जिग ने अपने उनको ज्यादा दी होगी, अपने क्लब को ज्यादा दिया
hmm.
होगा देन रियल मैड्रिड, बिकॉज रियल मैड्रिड में तो देयर इज ओनली नाचो एंड
And they have that Red
कारवाहाल.
Bull system even now. They get people from Salzburg even as
साल्सबर्ग.
well into Leipzig. I would say Barca. No, I would say Ajax, Barca, Dortmund, Real, Leipzig.
Again, yeah,
Because at the
yeah,
end,
same,
because
same.
I wouldn't mind if Real is even third, just because Dortmund unfortunately have a very bad history of players that bottle everything, and at least Real Madrid have
By the
produced
way, they
champions on all
bottled
the
the league this season was
very
horrific
bad,
भाई.
very
Fuck
bad.
मतलब ये तो
Gopal,
क्या
I
फुटबॉल.
support Manchester United. Uh, what else is there? Simple gaming, best defense cities. Yeah, we both agree. Yeah, and with the best defense they reach. Next, we'll move on to the next one. We'll just round up the chat and then we'll move. Ajax Parag is saying as well. I think we agree on that as well. Dortmund want to be the second, not first. That's why they sell their best talent to their rivals. Dude, it's not even their rivals, the Poet. It's Bayern Munich in specificity. If they sell their talent to other clubs, no, at least you don't strengthen Bayern Munich. Leipzig wanted us to buy Konrad Lehmer because Ragnick wanted him, and the Leipzig owner said we don't want to give him to Bayern Munich. Take him if you want. Went on a free.
जनमत जला जयंत क्या होता है, उसका मतलब क्या है भाई? सुमन.
Kamavinga will be left back. I hope not, Rajat. I hope. Oh, and they have Red Bull NYC as well. That is true. That is also true.
दोस्तों आप एक
It's
काम
very
करना,
tough to select three.
जब ये 1000 रुपए की हो जाएगी ना, क्या कहते हैं, हैरी पॉटर, मुझे बता देना, मैं खरीद लूंगा, मजा आ जाएगा.
It won't come down that low, dude. Because
हम्म.
I think they are going to put DLC content even. I don't think it will go that low. Haidara would be a good signing at United. I just want Kama to play in midfield. Thumbs up on that one. I agree. Left back Davis, centre back Militao, who will be the next CB, and right back for Real Madrid. At the rate they are going, it will be Rudiger and Jayant right back. I don't know. I can't contribute to this question.
राइट बैक रियल मैड्रिड.
Yeah, who will be the next right back and centre back?
भाई सेंटर बैक, आई थिंक एंटोनियो सिल्वा विल बी द वन दैट वी आर गोइंग टू लाइक टू पुट द मनी ऑन. आई थिंक या फिर रफार मरीन को भी आप ले आना, सिंपल गेमिंग वाई विल बी गुड. ठीक है, राइट बैक आई थिंक लेट्स सी फॉर स्नेडा और हकीमी. हकीमी प्रॉब्लम, आप प्रॉब्लम भाई देखो, अगले साल हकीमी के एक सीजन बचेगा. अगेन हकीमी नीड्स टू लीव पीएसजी एंड मेक अ successful career at Real Madrid. I think Hakimi right back next season.
I mean, he can always come to Real Madrid. No, we can always, y'all can take Dallo, we can take Hakimi. We can do a little swap deal, dude. It's all good,
Send
dude. It's
Giant
all
to
good.
play right back, and that's why I used to be left back in when I was young.
Good point.
I'm still young.
When I was young. Anyway, and one more thing I just want to read this. Okay, answer this one. This will be our last question, guys. We'll head out now. We've been here for a while. Come on, answer it, buddy.
What, bhai?
A transfer that has already happened this season but is not being talked about much. No Real or Barca transfers.
मैं तो गुंडगन कहता, but
That was free, na?
I think Timber to Arsenal. No, not many people are talking about him. He's a superb transfer, bhai. Or also you can say McAllister is a superb deal, काफी underrated. Caicedo is going for 90 million, to be very honest, and McAllister was in the same team, who is as good as Caicedo. He's a World Cup winner and just went for 35 million. That is the best transfer in my opinion this season by Gopal Nair, bhai, to be very honest यार. हावर्ट्स तो घंटा का नहीं भाई, रजत वी भाई, हावर्ट्स तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं. 70 million not at all.
Worst Chelsea player. I'm very happy we didn't pay more for Mount. Otherwise, I would have been even more pissed off if Havertz went for less than Mount. I would have been really mad. Onana to United, yeah, it's coming up. It's almost done actually. I think by the weekend it'll be done. Okay, then Suraj can play left back. Tonali or Soboslai from Liverpool. I will go ahead and say I'll do an underrated one just to make things different. Oh, sorry. Tonali, Szoboszlai, and Mount. Who is likely to flop more among the three? Szoboszlai. Only because in Tonali's position, it's and the way Newcastle play, it won't be that bad for him. And Mount is already played in the league. Most likely to screw up will be Dominic Szoboszlai, just
You
based
think
on
so?
like, but because based on what it is, na, like Mount has always played Premier League football, and Tonali's position in the team can be doubled up with other midfielders to help him
I
out.
I
In the
have
first
I
season.
the best comment of this stream is here. Madrista forever. By the way, how much do you guys adore Hakimi after the alimony brilliance? I am thinking of establishing a portrait of him in my way to worship. Bhai. Pakki baat hai.
I think I think women don't watch this show anyway. Never mind. I think it was a good idea.
Superb, superb, best thing.
I also think there is something to be said about people who let family handle their finances in general. And a lot of the top stars do in general.
It was a, it was a,
It might not be their mother, but there are people who let their family handle their finances. And I think that is a very genius move in general when you
and
get
to be
money like
very
that.
honest, that was a on your face bitch was
Yeah.
that was the move. Bhai. That was the
Yeah,
move.
because that was mad. That was a little mad. Swap, it's not happening, buddy. Because of number seven, the number seven has no value, dude. If you give it to Mount just off the bat, so it won't even really mean much at the moment, unfortunately. Thoughts on Mount getting seven? Not happy, Rajat. We will talk about this later on in a detailed video. But right for now, Jayant has to go to work tomorrow. Busy day. Busy day with Instagram tick marked influencers in the building. Yeah, much to
True
discuss.
that. True that.
Much to discuss. Um, good. I don't have any money to worry about all of this. Yeah, I feel the same way, Frank.
Lol.
I feel the same way when I see all these the numbers being thrown out. Even I feel very happy about this.
Far Cry 6, guys. What's up?
Far Cry 6. Where's Far Cry 6?
It's out. It's
Is
75%
it's
off
out?
on
Ah, okay. 75%. That's another good game if you want a nice long game to
Game
play.
of the Year.
So I think Barca are still favorites to win the league. They have a settled score, settled midfield, especially compared to Madrid. Plus the inclusion of Gundogan. It is looking more favorable to them this season. Last season, a lot of transfer turmoil. This season, much more smoother. Let's see what happens, Syed. Who knows? But in the meantime, guys, do hit Giant and Suraj up at Football Brothers is the handle on YouTube, but of course TCSB in general. The link's not in the description, but the channel is tagged obviously in the title. Come on, we know him. We know who he is. The
Yes,
beatboxing's coming out next season. New tunes, new remixes. Who knows what's coming? Get ready. And he might have
Mbappe.
a
You will see
he
I
might
should
ha-
speed
he might
India if Mbappe comes in. Gopal Nair, I love you, brother.
and also stay tuned to Giant's channels to find out what his personal ventures are. That's always very entertaining to do. Quite enjoy it nowadays. Now it's because the entertainment factor
I'm back.
has improved over the stories. At least I don't know if anyone sees it on the posts, but the story game has improved. He's teaching people English even, which is brilliant. Love that. Love that. He's so guys. I don't know when is your next stream, Jen? When are you?
Tomorrow.
To tell everyone when are you going live
Because
tomorrow?
it's 7th July and I believe in John honesty. Today is 7th July, bhai.
I'll be there, guys. I'll be there to enjoy his celebration. Like I was there to see. You have to have the same energy, guys. I was there when he went on the rant last year. You have to be there for the celebration. Evan. Simple. You have to show the same energy for both things. So I will tell him to send a link so I can sit there. I'll have a drink. I'll watch him celebrate. He'll not need a drink. I'll need one because I remember when Real Madrid won the Champions League. I needed a drink because going to his stories was very annoying to me for at least 1 month.
Brother,
So
you remember that? Brother,
I'm going to come with my drink prepared before
brother,
I
you
come
remember
live,
that?
and I'm going to
That historical dialogue. Out, get out. Out, get
anyway,
out.
guys. Do like, share, and
Bhai,
subscribe to the
still
channel.
my favorite video, bhai. That is the best consolation goal that I've ever seen. On your face, baby. That Man City versus Real Madrid is still the best.
Shion, it is already done, Shion. I know you don't go on social media much. It is 20 million signed, sealed, delivered.
नहीं, वो कह रहा है
20%
कि
sell out.
अगर वो कूबो बन गया तो जो रियल
Oh,
सोसिएडेड गया
sorry,
हुआ है.
Kubo. For some reason I thought he's saying Cub. Like when is it going to be done? Listen, dude, you have to be positive, Shion. You don't know what's going to happen. Like we have been
नहीं
seeing
होगा
in
भाई.
the. And so,
Hmm.
as I was saying, guys, so there will be a live stream tomorrow, and I will also have a live stream tomorrow. Sadiq Bhai is coming on to talk to some about some UFC. Anyone's interested, feel free to join. It will be midnight Indian Standard Time because Sadiq Bhai is a very busy man. But nevertheless, we'll have fun because we love talking about UFC. Uh, do join Giant Life for whatever madness he's going to do tomorrow. I don't trust the Frenchman, so I'm going to. I'll come
It's
with drinks ready.
7th July.
Listen, if he comes, he comes. Yeah, like I've resigned. I've resigned now this season. If he comes, he comes. Like last season, I didn't believe it. This season, I think it will happen. Jayant will. If Mbappe comes, Jayant will have to do the Nagin dance in favorite red shorts.
Let's go भाई. Let's go भाई. चलो दोस्तों
I'm
मिलते
going
हैं.
to. I'm going to need drinks for sure.
Bye
Guys,
नितिन भाई.
again, live tomorrow. Giants will be live tomorrow. Take care, guys. Good night. Like, share, and
Bye bye.
subscribe.